Obi is not fit to govern Nigeria. His disobedience to the High Court is an evidence. Lamidi, Apapa, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. The factional leader of the Labour Party, Mr. Lamidi Apapa, has declared the Apapa National Executive Committee NEC meeting of a party as an illegality. He alleged that the presence of P2B in that meeting signifies that the presidential candidate does not respect the order of the Federal High Court in Abuja. He also stated that P2B is not qualified to rule the country because he failed to pick up the party ticket in the right manner. Mr. Lamidi ordered that the Obidate campaign council is dissolved. The Apapa factional disagreed to honor the invitation letter sent by the chairman of the Labour Party, Mr. Julius Aburi. He alleged that the embattled chairman has no such power and that he has given a restraining order by the court, which he has to obey. If you would recall, just yesterday, the NLC chairman held a solidarity walk with Julius Aburi to the Labour Party Secretariat. However, it is important to state that the Apapa faction had gotten a court order that stops Julius Aburi from presenting himself as the national chairman of a party. The statement reads, and I quote, P2B is not fit to govern Nigeria for its involvement in the gross disobedience to the FCT High Court order, as this is an evidence that he will cause civil unrest, turn Nigeria to a banana republic, and lawlessness where rule of law will be a thing of the past. Finally, the National Working Committee of a party hereby dissolved the Presidential Campaign Council with immediate effect. Here I'm saying this is the same man that the obedient have been saying he did not come in for good. And sincerely, I was among those who were saying, this man, they don't allow me the man walk, and the man never even start work. He don't cause this kind of problem. He never even start work. This kind of problem don't they come outside. Now wow. No wonder Labour Party has very few people. This man thinks and speaks like he doesn't have a brain. Hey. We know you were picked by the APC to disorganize the party. We draw a big case from the court. You and your deceitful evil plan will never work. Like I said, if you see the way they were attacking this man, I was like, give this man the benefit of the doubt. Not until I read this article concerning that I was like, how, where, when? Okay. Why can't this accessor go and join his type? We obedience know where you belong and we cannot allow you, Apapa Oshodi, to destroy the Labour Party and the Labour's chances and P2B's chances of reviving his stolen mandate. Apapa, you have proven everyone right that you and your team were targeted at destroying the P2B's case. To the glory of God, NEC, which is the highest organ in the party, has suspended you and your cohort. Wonder shall never end. The same day NEC met, you started letting out all the bottled evil plans. Obi is smarter than them, two steps ahead. Obi went to court and not Labour Party, and so he stands as useless as his comments. You are now beginning to show that those who sent you to come and take over the party sent you to do. Their plans have failed. Aguado sponsoring them to hijack the party leadership withdrew the petition against them in court. APC is a total failure. Traitors are evil men carrying out the agenda of their evil polymaster. Okay. Apapa is coming out because his conspiracy against P2B has been frustrated. He was pretending as if he was not fighting anybody, but just filling the vacant position. Shame. I hope you know the meaning of disobedience before you classified him not disobedient because he has not in any way violated any court. Instead, he followed the due process of a court order. You know you are working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress. We know your target and the Nigerian people. My own is that, how, from where? How did they even get this type of a person within them? How did they get it? All right. Okay. Okay, their plans have failed. Agbade sponsoring them to hijack the party leadership and withdraw the petition against them in court. APC is a total failure. My own is they should just take care. When I said this man, if you see the way people were against him, I was beginning to think that make him allow this man, make him work. Even when person don't work, show himself. I don't know, so obedient to get what they don't see. You don't be like say they don't even catch him red-handed. We make them, they were dragging him on, not be small drag it, then drag this man on. Then drag this man. They drag him. Apapa is coming out because it's conspiracy. Okay, I've read that before. We know you're working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the All Progressive Congress. We know that your target is P2B and the Nigerian people. Ogogoro man has spoken. Your complete definition of age. It is nothing but numbers. Alright. So coming out. Now the thing is, if you're not against this man, why are you coming out to say P2B is not fit to govern Nigeria? After elections, oh. We're not talking about campaign. You're coming out to say P2B is not fit to be Nigeria for his involvement in the gross disobedience to the FCT High Court order. As this is an evidence that he will cause civil unrest. Imagine. Turn Nigeria to a borderline republic and lawlessness, and where the rule of law will be a thing of the past. Finally, the National Working Committee of a party hereby dissolved the presidential campaign cancelled with immediate effect. Alright. Alright, why can't the ancestor go and join this type? We Obians know where you belong, and we cannot allow you to Ashida or Oshodi to destroy the Labour Party and P2B's chances of relieving his stolen mandate. Alright. Obi is smarter than them, two steps ahead. Obi went to court and not Labour Party, so his trend is as useless as his comment. The plan has failed, but those sponsoring them to hijack the party leadership and withdraw the petition against them in court. APC is a total failure in Nigeria. Well, at the end of the day, what will happen will happen. What is going to be will be. We are hoping to hear news from both the Obedient and the Labour Party. Make we hear with it and we'll talk. Alright, and this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen.